Buonasera. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, sì, stasera andiamo un pochettino più in inglese perché ieri mi sono un attimo triggerata male. La mia anima non è ascesa, cioè solo per miracolo. Capitemi, non so, io sono abituata a settarmi solo su un singolo idioma e se ne parlo più di uno e devo intercambiare, il mio cervello va in pappa e dice: Senti, 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 io non ce la faccio, cavatela da sola. Ma sei tu sei me, io come faccio? Fisicamente non posso tradurre se tu non collabori. Allora non tradurre. Allora non traduciamo, raga. Cose sono molto semplici. Che si fa oggi? Raffa, ti dirò, stasera si gioca a questo. Oddio, vaffancuore, è come al solito. Come al solito, la mia anima è che non si attiva. Eccolo qui. Scusate. Fai in italiano che tipo 10 minuti un po' cambi, tipo 10 minuti e poi cambi lingua. Allora, per i primi 10 minuti diciamo facciamo in italiano. Allora, poi passo in inglese perché altrimenti... Allora, l'ultima volta abbiamo subito un pippone allucinante di lore drop. Io non ricordo manco più. So soltanto che Aglea, tesoro caro, mio amore, immediato, nell'immediato è stata... Sentite il gioco, vero? Lo sentite il gioco, ve? Ve? Grazie Raffaele. Comunque, sono un pochettino, cioè veramente è la profezia di Aglea si è avverata. Quindi lei è morta vicino all'acqua, ovvero nei bagni termali. E vi dirò, quando ho visto... un momento! Fermi! Fermi! Allora, seguitemi. Allora, la cosa delle profezie... Ah! Giusto, scusate. Nel mentre faccio la stories che devo fare perché altrimenti Angie mi ammazza. Santa Maria. No, io quel vestito non lo posso sopportare. No, non lo riesco a capire. Sì, perché ho provato un vestito oggi, niente, non ce la posso fare. Non mi ci vedo, poi magari... Comunque, capito? No. Oggi sono in chill mode, veramente, sono morta. Il mio cervello mi sta dicendo no, perché ho dovuto pure a una certa, dopo che Anna mi ha lasciato sul treno, un tizio ha cercato di addocchiarmi e niente, diciamo che mi sono sentita poco sicura e tutta quanta là. Non devi diventare la mia manager per queste cose. Ce la farò a ricominciare sono brava, giuro. E comunque Date Everything lo giocherò. Il il gioco sandbox dove puoi letteralmente avere una storia d'amore con un mobile, lo faccio anche gratis, altrimenti te meno. Sì, sì, adesso. Allora, stavo dicendo. Allora, rendiamocene conto. La questione delle... La questione delle... Di queste profezie viene fuori da un fatto solo. Ogni volta che un Chrysos Heir uccide una divinità e ne prende il core, ne prende la scintilla, per così dire, la chiamo scintilla per comodità mia, e gli viene rivelata una profezia che riguarda la sua morte. La sua morte è letteralmente, cioè, legata al fatto che tu hai la scintilla della profezia, cioè la scintilla del Titan, del titano, di cui adesso hai preso la scintilla. Ok, da quel che ho capito, il potere della nostra gatta di fiducia, Cypher, è quello di rendere reale anche una bugia, rendere reale una menzogna. La menzogna in questione, che abbiamo visto nell'ultima live essere diventata reale per tutti, è che lei effettivamente ha ucciso il titano. Ma e quello è il fatto, Zagreus, il titano, che te frega anche le mutande, tua madre, tutto, te frega la vita, i sogni, il cuore, tutto. Non lo so, forse il cuore no. Ma cioè lei non l'ha ucciso. Zagreus non è morto, è lì, è quello stronzo che ci frega sempre le ceste, lui, maledetto Tinkleberg. E allora, aspettate, circle. Eccolo, provato. Comunque, fatto la stories, non mi pento di un cacchio di nulla. Andiamo avanti. Ok, scusate, ci ho messo un po'. Bene, fatemi fare prendere cose. Io ho dovuto soffrire l'ultima volta. Ah, non devo perdere non devo perdere il filo del discorso. Sono stanca, ragazzi. Comunque, oggi ho dovuto veramente. Ho temuto per la mia vita. Ho mandato foto del tizio che sembrava mi stesse guardando con troppa insistenza. E io ero morta dentro quando ho visto che non neanche scendeva prima lui. Io ero lì che mi ansiavo e lui non scendeva. Ho aspettato circa mezzo minuto buono che stava davanti a me e non scendeva. E io e lui che eravamo in questo stallo alla messicana e non scendeva. Io non scendevo perché non volevo dargli le spalle. Lui non scendeva perché non lo so. Clever. E niente. Comunque, se il potere di Cypher è rendere reale una menzogna, questo vuol dire che lei, la sua profezia, è una menzogna. Vuol dire che la profezia che lei sarebbe morta per un gruzzolo di quattrini è una balla colossale. Io l'unico, comunque mi sono salvata, penso, perché l'unico motivo per cui sono perché non mi ha fatto niente, che sono scesa molto velocemente e abbastanza dopo cioè, per vedere che effettivamente c'era gente che era già scesa e che ce l'avevamo accanto all'uscita. L'uscita era molto, molto vicina. In ogni caso, il mio travel log. Questa è una missione. Quindi, boh, sono... Le mie teorie sono quelle. E comunque, il momento di switchare... Il momento di switchare in inglese. Cacchio, com'è possibile? Voi fate le magie. Ok. Allora, andiamo. Ritorniamo alla... Comunque sì, ho questo sentore che effettivamente la profezia della morte di Cypher sia effettivamente una balla. C'è stato un momento nella scorsa live dove ho veramente temuto per la vita di Cypher, perché abbiamo visto apparire il tizio, il Shadow River e... Ma perché non sento niente?
The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
Allora, every household is locked up. She really was taken by the cleaners.
I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins, unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message.
No, tesoro, tesorino mio. Scusate, sto mettendo un attimo lì per evitare che... Voilà. Ah. No, mi dispiace, Finon, mi sa che... Ok, switch in inglese. Ok, let's go. Let's go find her. Now, switching to English, please don't be mad at me. Why is the market look so emptied out? Non lo so. Io nel dubbio. Devo capire perché la CPU del mio computer ha deciso di... Perché? Che succede? Che succede? Capisco. Ok. Dovrebbe andare meglio adesso. Ok. Andiamo. Andiamo. Heroes are bleed with yours. In che senso? Scusate? Scusate, vengo a trovare la mia...
Came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
Ah, you're back. How is everything? No injuries, I hope. Io ho fisicamente bisogno che il voice actor...
The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Crateros, Were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaia fall from the Chrysos
Cosa?
air bath.
Si è suicidata?
Oh, God.
No!
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger.
Oh no.
I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
Why didn't they go after us? She really was assassinated.
No, that doesn't.
If you want to
make
hear
sense.
something from Dan Hong,
The ones
which
who
to
appeared in
jump.
the grove
They're
and those who
jumped.
confronted Don Juan
Jump?
in the abyss
What?
didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate.
To
They didn't have any
Japanese?
reason
Oh,
nor the
okay.
courage to attack Aglaia. Perhaps
Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Tribby, as she understands Aglia's mind
I'll
best.
stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaia gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaia dead. You might want to speak with her.
thank you, Lord Crad.
Oh no, is this the time to meet Ika, the fairy unicorn? The one that has been fed with blasphemous imprecations since birth to become that fairy and beautiful. Is that so? I mean, let's go! Listen, I've got to... Eros, you're back. Yes, I am. Let's go upstairs. Where's my... Okay. There you are, Giacomino. I called him Giacomino. Oh, hi, Yasin.
Hyacinth.
Ah,
You're back.
no, I'm not. We heard from Craterus. Are you
Fine.
alright?
I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's
The
weak
nuke
of you to
shaped
come back
like a
so quickly.
baby pony.
They need someone with them now. Yes, we witnessed her final moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings, declaring her death, was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't
No.
push yourself.
Fine, no, no. No, 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 no.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I can handle it.
No, you can't. You clearly can't
As a
handle
mentor
it.
And a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
And let's go to 3B. Let's go. Why is everyone absent? Come on, oh my. This is so creepy. Everyone's gone. Not even the little chimeras are here. I mean, I don't see them. Where are they? What the heck? Oh! Hello? What? No. 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 Listen, where are the Nympheas? No. I gathered them for a reason. All my efforts gone. Damn it.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treby, I...
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey, so we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey, yet she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right.
Oh, the final will.
I think now's the right time.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Review the memory remnant. What? Aggie, so you really don't have to take the medicine anymore? No need, teacher. Medicine can only steady my flesh, but it cannot stop the decay of my soul. I've already borrowed too much time from this word. And now, blah blah blah, Please don't cry on my account, teacher. I have a final selfish request. Can you lend me an ear? Aggie? Go ahead. We will definitely fulfill it for you. I wish for my death to be quiet and gentle. I hope that my lifeless body will not be exposed to the eyes of the public. Teacher, I have faced too many changes in my life, but in the pursuit of one thing alone, I have remained unchanged for 1,000 years. It's beauty, isn't it? That's right, teacher. Beauty. Oh no, Beauty? Sentite, tenete lontano Aglea da Argenti. Aglea. Oh, cosa? Aspetta. No. Niente, pure questo mi... Argenti, no, lasciamo perdere, dai. Finito di dire cagate. Aggie, do you think Snowy is ready? 1,000 years ago, when I took up the core flame of Nestia, do you think I was ready then, teacher? Born into this era, we had no choice but to grow amidst the raging waves, not set sail after everything was prepared. Finan, he will understand. He will grasp the duty I've left to him. He is mature enough now, no longer blinded by anger or hatred. Aggie, non lo so, I don't know. Maybe that could change.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague.
Yeah, They had no idea what an Eon was when you told them in the third patch. Yes, I remember, and that's why I made that crazy theory of them becoming one after one the current Eons, or at least one of them to become one Eon in particular. I was thinking about the Remembrance Eon to be one of them, but then Finan with his entire concept being like the destruction Eon, but I don't really know. I have no idea. This is so crazy. This is such a crazy storyline. I wanna know. I wanna know. Let's continue. Finan Man.
As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the Flame Chase journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways. But my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human.
What if she becomes the beauty that Argenti loves so much? That would be a plot twist that I would love to see.
Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford.
Ok, quindi... Ma preferisco parlare in inglese.
Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Alchema still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain.
Altre 9 ore in incoming, altre ore in 9.
Yet, in your way, are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally. That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of Amphorius. The gate to Amphorius's future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy. Ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands?
Breathe in, breathe out. Don't worry.
Dolang, can you do me a favor?
Whatever I can help with, just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace.
Speak.
Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope. Thank you.
Understood.
It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts.
Cartonius has arrived.
Cartonus, what brings you to Marmorial Palace? I planned to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonus?
How are you holding up, I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right, your assessment is. Now, here. Take this.
Take that. Oh, no, wrong. What?
Is this it? You've completed it.
Oh, come on.
Maker. The name I've
Dawn
chosen
Maker.
for it. Before dawn,
Ma vaffanculo.
prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
E niente.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad sword master. You've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames, its blade will. Wield it, may triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonus. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Amphorius.
Another thing there is.
What's this?
Stored here, the remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little. In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
No.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side.
Ah,
May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
Aw. Botte. Please gimme botte. Whoa.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
No. Non vi meritate
Not long
nessuno.
I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heirs' flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey.
Oh mamma.
This journey was supposed to unify, not divide. To strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them.
I would be with them.
But my perspective has changed.
Okay, no, that's penalty for them, okay.
The golden threads
I can
that
respect
once
that.
bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words.
Yep. Be quiet and listen carefully. That's something special about a man who has leathers. If it were me up there, I could do it too. No, there's something special with a man of leathers.
Indeed.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akima will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Sir!
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
Aww.
Better people!
Vai,
I
Finon.
appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Tree.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Aww.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Oh no. What?
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine
In our
duties.
next lives.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous.
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastros. Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to say wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world.
Okay.
Goodbye, Finan.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Goodbye.
I'm not crying.
Aglaya.
I'm just taking in all
Did
the...
you forget me?
What?
Forget you. Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
Mm-hmm.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finding of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightymouse.
It's a date. It's a date.
What a poignant yet splendid journey.
Happy Pride Month.
And it's still not over yet, is it?
Who is it?
Yes, Cyrene.
Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people, tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Feinem.
And it's night. Oh no, it's night. Oh my gosh, that is some kind of symbolism. Days later at Down Cloud.
Dawn Cloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cypher, you...
Seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess,
Cypher.
You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal that gem,
He's so
aren't you?
cute.
And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Look, Seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden thread?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cypher?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person, or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelens! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treby! The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects.
Aww.
But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
I know, Cypher. I know. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But You have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful and that everyone is simple and kind. If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it, even though it's a lie.
Lies will always be lies, Cyphera.
Oh no.
But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad, I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience.
Per cortesia, posso avere un po' di botte? Vorrei picchiare qualcuno, qualcosa.
On the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself after she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase. And the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kindness. The leader of the cleaners.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind. But they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought It was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Sacred art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with the flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
No. No. Yeah. Don't think about money. You don't have to think about money. It's dangerous. Honkai contro la violenza. No. No. Honkai is not against violence. Honkai is violence and lore and violence and lore and lore and violence. But sometimes there's too much lore. I mean, there's never too much lore, but I mean...
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the black tide destroyed. But the wind keeps pulling me back. I know, little Ika.
Oh no!
I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together.
Oh no!
But we have an even more important
The
mission.
nuke bomb shaped like a mini pony. Il mini pony nucleare!
Sky people, You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the grove deserves some reminiscence.
Il mini pony. Alleluia. Una roba da... Gimme. Gimme some money. Thank you, Jean. Thank you for using my deed. Oh, look. Imaginary guys. Imaginary guys. Where is it? Okay. Imaginary guys. Done. Bloom. What? What is it? What happened? What happened? Who just subscribed? Who did it? Who was it? Anyway, let me add some tickets. Oh, good. Imaginary gang. Imaginary gang!
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysiae. I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
Damn it. He was so close.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of IDs Elysiae?
Oh no.
What is your post-graduation
Save the word.
aspiration?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
How boring.
I didn't say...
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras. I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See? This is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share you...
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
Vero?
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the
Day Thunder
flame-chasing era
Knight.
that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Celiosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost, and only Celiosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past, but I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation.
Mo se non ti va bene manco sta risposta, Anaxa, sei uno scassami. E ci volevo...
In its blank page.
Now, if you don't like this answer too, Anaxa, you... No, come on. I want to see.
I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that. But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream. Danny, what are you doing here?
Danny! I didn't expect you to see you again in Grove. Finon mentioned you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you here too?
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. And the soul...
The rainbow bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila. But undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You will protect me, won't you?
No, fermi. Gli hanno fatto il buco del culo. Gli hanno fatto il culetto. Il culetto! Ci rendiamo conto che questo coso ha un culetto? Basta.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titan as I can. Everything about Amphorius is available addition to our data bank when I get back to the Astro Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Grey will be able to go home
Grey?
after this mission, won't you?
I'm a raccoon, thank you very much. Yes, assuming we can actually break the course about worlds beyond the sky, I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
The Hoarding Dragon! Yeah, he is canonically a dragon, so he likes to hoard his informations. His databank is his
No,
hoard.
I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
There's a lot I
Since
still don't
we've already
understand.
met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
No. No. I was thinking the same thing. The grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
Now, let me take a moment because I need to... mi devo asciugare meglio i capelli, raga, che ho un punto molto umido sulla testa e non posso, altrimenti la cervicale è reale. Mi muto, guardate quanto è bella Robin, arrivo subito. Ed eccomi qua. Ce l'abbiamo fatta. Siamo a posto, i miei capelli sono asciutti. Ce l'abbiamo fatta. Dai, andiamo avanti. Allora. Che si dice? Mangiato e bevuto abbastanza, la vita, l'amore, le vacche, la... Spento, che ho spento tutto. Sapete che oggi Sparky è distrutto. Lo vedeste com'è rilassato. Oggi è distrutto. Deve aver fatto... Sì, Robin, sei bellissima. You are beautiful. Let's go. Where do I have to go? Where do I have to go? Let's go.
There must be memories of an...
Mini
This
chest.
is the divine
Mine.
object of the Sky People, the Chroma Coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Sky Folk is ready to challenge Akula again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the Chroma Coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Sky Folk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Anyway, Akira Yamaguchi de Kitsune, thank you so much for following and welcome to the Beehive.
A descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame.
Yeah, but
Ancestor,
was it
please bestow
the
upon
coffin?
me
A
your
coffin?
generous
It's
blessing.
nothing but a box. Listen carefully, witness Yasin collect blessings from afar. Yasin used the chroma coffer to summon the heroic spirit of the ancestor. After discussion, she obtained the first sky blessing from Magistrate Crispus.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is said to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to
Remember how I suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Faguza priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time and I made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis.
I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's
No.
so like you, Danny.
No. No, non l'accetto. Non l'accetto. Non l'accetto. Dan, non è vero un cacchio, tu lo sapevi già fare. Lo sapevi già fare. Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Fagusa was always
Sento
described as a
puzza
physical
di
titan in the myths.
balzana. I smell bullshot.
Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
The spirit water gate formed with this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. It's likely only let one person through. And as Faguza's priest designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting. Da quando sapeva usare l'acqua per teletrasportarsi in un punto? Non lo so. Ma in ogni caso, Little Ika non è contento e nemmeno io. Maledetto. Daneng, sei bellissimo. Fai vedere il tuo sedere giusto o la tua schiena nuda per farti perdonare. Andiamo avanti.
I'm counting on you, Danny.
Con gli antenati ed è subito Mulan. Under the crooked steps of their friends' dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water revealed the way. Ti prego, ti prego, ti prego, ti prego, ti prego, ti prego, cutscene, 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 cutscene stupenda. Ti prego, ti prego, ti prego. Ti prego, ti prego, ti prego. Vaffanculo.
The footsteps of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises. But this does
Pensavo che stesse parlando di dividere le acque. Invece era proprio un teletrasporto vero e proprio.
Lady Treeby here too. Ah, I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Syphie? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphie. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind.
Quindi?
Besides,
E comunque questo per me è il segno dell'Harmony.
Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphie.
Just kidding. I get it.
Dan non è Mosè, è Mosè.
Boy does have a certain charisma.
He is Moses. You just don't know. You're in denial. Please.
I'm about to head out.
Let me do my job.
Before I go.
And let me theorize freely.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful.
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Aggie, you've got
Looks
a
like we have
secret
company.
message. Come get it.
Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, Pink Child. I'm
Pink
Cypher,
Child.
from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here.
I don't need to repeat it here.
So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People. The Chrysos heir about
Ermini Pony.
Sky.
Sky People. Ok, sei un Pegasus. Tu sei Fluttershy. E al tempo stesso Rainbow Dash. Basta.
I don't know. Taller, stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphie. Cindy is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Yes.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphie cracking jokes?
Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's... Well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission. It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Cypher's gift away somewhere safe.
Andiamo a cercare.
Of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve ancestor.
Yeah. Skip the narration, please. Let's go, Electra.
General Ectra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle... Alright, time to head back to the grove.
Please give me Danang doing his job. So cute and fairy and round and everything.
Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Too bad I didn't get to see it. Peccato che non l'abbia visto. Aiuvers.
What's wrong, Danny? You've always been a... Come on, Danny. Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home.
Notte notte Angie, grazie per essere passata. Io invece tra mezz'oretta staccherei. I will probably end the streaming in 30 minutes.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide. We're here to complete an... There. That... Yes.
Your
My
grandmother?
Jacinta was a warrior. She fought her way through every challenge and reached... I've never looked too... behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Her death marked the final collapse of... Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, but when I heard Lord Craterhouse took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings, to quote Lord Finan. You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother, I wonder what she'd think. I will join the heroes
No, non è
of the
vero.
prophecy to return to ancestor. Please bestow upon me your...
Is this the world of the living? Wait.
Grandmother?
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? I have never imagined this. I can't even experience...
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very back then? You, grandmother. Do you remember?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint...
Yes, and I remember how...
Hyacinthia, there was... You never had much interest in... Yet I've told myself I never thought...
Ok, è una pacifista per eccellenza, va
The
bene.
world cried out for a hero to challenge the god, and now, as the flame is...
Ok, she's a pacifist for
A saga that...
the bone.
If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, return to the sky.
Grandmother.
Speak, Hyacinthia.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale?
Aww.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. For millennia, a century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos until a spear, fueled by mortal, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried Aquila, the celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder. Those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings.
Okay, so that's Aquila.
To her left was the lion-headed Solapis the
No,
Sunlit Wings,
that's a quello è un angelo biblico.
and scorched the world. To her right
Quello è un
was
principato.
the moonlit plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals.
Is this us? Ma questo vuol dire che dobbiamo andare di preservation contro Aquila?
Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful... My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of
Vola,
the prophecy of Genesis,
mio mini
they
pony.
will reclaim the...
Quante avventure tu vivrai. Sorry, I had to. I just imagined little Ika just flying besides Yasin while going back.
Wow.
No,
I didn't expect it
senti,
to be
no,
so
no,
lively
no,
up
non hai
here.
capito, no.
Are these people here to send off the
I don't like
Chrysos
the
heirs?
new voice actress. It's
There's
not
Vina.
because I don't.
Let's go talk to him.
It's not because I don't like her as a voice actress. It's the point is I miss the old voice actress. It feels it sounds so wrong to listen to her speaking with such voice. Mem cosa sarebbe? È la versione di March April versione furry. Basta, l'ho detto, è ufficiale. E tu cosa sei? Sylvia, what's wrong? You look so tired. Are you sick? Let me check your forehead. Actually, I might explode any moment. I wish I... Monday always feels like it's draining the light out of me. Yeah. I see. It's been a rough day. If you pet something fluffy, it'll help you feel lighter. That's what people say. Want to give it a try? But it's good if you're alright. If Mondays really get you down, then I'll stick with you through this dreadful day, patiently listening to all your complaints and stories. Close book. Grazie, ma'am, grazie. What's this? No. No. Not today. Not today. So... La fursona di March, sì, lo è. Ammettiamolo. Allora, per quanto riguarda Mem, io sono piuttosto sicuro sia Siren, visto il trailer di lancio di Enforce. Probabile, possibile, ma il fatto che la voice actress mi somigli così tanto, ma così tanto a quella di March. Ormai è un meme, è la fursona di March. Oh yeah, mio bambino che tanto... Ah, che brutto rumore, Sparky, ti prego, abibità. No, fermo. Ah, che brutto rumore, smettila. Mi fa senso. Smettila di grattare la tua cuccia, ti prego. Ti prego. Non puoi grattare via. E niente, scava nel cuscino. Oddio, che brutto rumore. Ti prego, smettila. Grazie Sparky, grazie. È molto importante per me che tu abbia smesso. Comunque. Ti tengo d'occhio. Ti tengo d'occhio, Anaxa. Cioè, volevo dire, ti tengo d'occhio, Ratio. Prima o poi lo scoprirò. Se tu hai dei collegamenti. Non penso che tu abbia dei collegamenti. No. Però sarebbe figo. Sarebbe molto figo. Perché sei gay? Cioè... Vieni Castoris, dobbiamo parlare. Però devo ammetterlo, sei gnocca. È un bel senso del fashion. Perché tutti i buoni sono gay? Me lo chiedo pure io, me lo chiedo da tempi immemori. Allora, qual è un... non mi ricordo. Allora, c'è bisogno del... Se riesco a fare qualcuno che debba ancora scendere a livello 60. Magari riesco a fare una sì. Ok. No, solo 6. No! Va bene. Perlomeno adesso sto... Andiamo avanti. altro ticket. Un altro ticket. Abbiamo 4 pull per quando arriva Finon. Voglio Finon. Anche se effettivamente Yasin con il suo con il suo Pegaso grasso è molto allettante, fa dei danni quel cavolo di Pegaso. Beh, direi che visto come siamo messi, facciamo un pochettino di lore. Allora, chi scegliamo? Abbiamo Yasin, abbiamo... Oh. Non abbiamo Aglea. Ma sì, dai. Those forgotten chasing people, those forgotten story, as I've written. She can see the most delicate colors, the most distant contours. She can see the most secret desires, and through the most perfect liars.
But being able to see everything is the same as seeing nothing.
Countless mirage and cacophony surround her with stimuli plenty, casting her into another kind of blindness overwhelming. So she soaks herself in the bath and lets her golden thread go beyond the palace. When the water drops on the thread vibrate and shiver, she closes her eyes and listens to the echoes silently. She hears how her mother's feet were wounded for treading over too many stones, and is so.
The golden goddess also likes to visit the baths.
Ok, ho perso. She is used to bedding alone at the start of the hours of lucid parting. Her golden hair spread in the water like a throne, like the scattered golden thread wrapping her again in a cocoon. Janus Olin Maiden silently walks over, scooping up water to wash the weaver's hair, as if cleansing the bowl of a laurel tree. That is when the one who sees the core flame finally knows there's no difference between a demigod and a true deity. The golden blood that congealed through divinity only in this heavy heat can temporarily flow, and let this golden butterfly feel a fleeting warmth. Just as she had once touched her own face, falls the final tear her eyes will ever produce. Oh no! È il momento in cui Aglea ha fatto cadere la sua ultima lacrima da umano. No, no. No.
Teacher, I had a dream.
She recounts like a young girl on a whim. Sound of the water repels all distractions and speech. Such peaceful rest, such sweet dreams. She dreamed of how she was a naive noble girl, ignorant of the world. She dreamed of the countless nights when she worked in the courtyards, she wept. She dreamed of being before the vine-covered temple, where the wind blew by in a violent stream. Lastly, she dreamed of the prophecy that she heeded, how the ancient sound came through the thousand waves, and could not be heard clearly in her dream. Do not stare directly in the future of your people, for that blinding prophecy will burn you all. Facciamo?
The dawn device is always glittering, and birds are always chittering.
The children of Okima like this kind of songs. Why not trust in the promise of an Eracrasia, an ending, like how children believe in fairy tales passed down unceasing? But will the dawn device truly shine forever? Will the voices of songbirds not one day turn hoarse? In the golden path, in times gone by, she pierced her eyes, for she saw the all too dazzling future of everyone. That future was nothing compared to false promises. Ah. That is the price you must pay for listening to my prophecy. The gods have already determined her destiny and her passing. She knew. She has long known. The red-haired child.
You are aware of everyone's fate, yet never speak of your own future.
The child who passes along the prophecy understands that to lay such a heavy weight on one person is comparable to the dawn the word-bearing Titan's shoulders.
There's only one future for silken threads. That is, to weave magnificent clothes for others.
She takes the children's hand, inviting them into the pools, intending to use warm water to wash away their concerns. Yes, before the toll of the bell that announces the hour, before the meeting to judge the flame chase begins. Do not waste the rare good dreams or the languid waves, warm and tears. Ultima pagina. She mutters as destiny slumbers in her arms.
In the future, must bear the weight of the silk threads.
Madonna. Anglia, tu sei tornata pure il tuo amore, perché ti amo, ti prego. Niente. Io... Abbiamo scoperto che Marcia è una furia. No, non è vero. No, quelle sono le mie paturnie. Rendetevene conto. Non attaccatevi alle mie banzanate. Comunque. Signori, immaginari guys, sempre comunque. Vi voglio bene. Grazie per essere passati. Thank you so much for passing by. Love you so much always. And yeah, I will now stop the streaming. Do not cry, please. I've done it enough for all of you. And remember, bumblebees save the world by eating the leaf. I bombi salvano il mondo mangiando la foglia.